What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Prosper back with another reaction video. In this video, I'm about to react to Tupac, White Man's World. I'm ready to see what's up with this, bro. I'm almost done with this album. Just a few more tracks to go. I think like 2 or 3 more tracks, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm excited, bro. I'm ready to see what's up with this track, bro. Interesting title, you know what I mean? It seems like he's just gonna be talking about some important shit and whatnot. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's up with this track. But before we get into the video, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, roll 10K subs. Let's get it. Let's go. Post notifications on. With that being said, let's check this out. All right, let's get it.
You go busting your fist against a stone wall. You're not using your brain. That's what the white man wants you to do. Look at you. What makes you ashamed of being black?
I even know how hard it is. Being a woman, a black woman at that, in this white man's world, sometimes we overlook the fact that we be riding hard now since we don't be knowing the pain we be causing. This white man's world. This white man's world. I ain't saying I'm innocent in all this. I'm just saying this white man's world. This song is to y'all. For all those times that I mess up or we mess up. Dear sister, got me twisted up in prison, I miss you. Crying, looking at my nieces and my nephew's picture. They say don't let this cruel world get you. Kinda suspicious, swearing one day you might leave me for somebody that's richer. Twist the cap off the bottom, I take a sip and see tomorrow. Gotta make it if I have to beg a bottle. Reading love letters late night, locked down and quiet. If brothers don't receive they mail, best believe we ride. Eating Jack Mac, staring at the walls of silence inside this cage where they captured all my rage and violence. In time I learned a few lessons, never fall for riches. Apologies to my true sisters, far from bitches. Help me raise my black nation, reparations are due. It's true, caught up in this world, I took advantage of you. So tell the babies how I love them, precious boys and girls, born black in this white man's world.
All right, I'm at the
Only thing they ever did wrong, yeah, born black. This white man's world. All my ghetto motherfuckers are proud to be black and be proud to have this shit like this. Born black. Nobody got it like this. All these motherfuckers wanna be like us. They all wanna be like us. To be the have-nots.
Okay. Alright, I mess with it. I mess with it, bro. He's talking some real shit, you know what I mean? That intro, it says it's from the Malcolm X movie. You know what I mean? You're gonna bust your fist against a stone wall. You're not using your brain. That's what the white man wants you to do. Look at you. What makes you ashamed of being black? Some truth behind that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like the beat. I like what he's talking about, right? Nothing but love for you, my sister. Might even know how hard it is, no doubt, being a woman, a black woman at that, no doubt. Shit, in this white man's world, sometimes we overlook the fact that we be riding hard on our sister, right? Be making it hard for black women. We don't be knowing the pain that we be causing in this white man's world. I ain't saying I'm innocent in all this. I'm just saying in this white man's world. I'm just saying in this white man's world, this is a song for y'all, for all the times that I messed up or we messed up. So taking accountability, you know what I mean? Which is really dope. I like that a lot. And then his first verse, dear sister, got me twisted up in prison, I miss you. So right here, I think this is a song he wrote from jail. It's just from that opening line, you know what I mean? Gives away the setting. Crying, looking at my nieces and nephews' pictures. They say don't let this cruel world get you. Kind of suspicious, swearing one day you might leave me for somebody that's richer. Twist the cap off the bottle, I take a sip and see. I take a sip and see tomorrow. Gotta make it if I have to beg or borrow. Reading love letters late night, locked down and quiet. If brothers don't receive they mail, best believe we riot. So just letting you know what's going through his head while he's in jail. You know what I mean? The thoughts he's having. So very dope. Just letting you inside his head, right? Eating Jack Mac, staring at the walls of silence inside this cage where they capture all my rage and violence. In time, I learned a few lessons. Never fall for riches. Apologies to my true sisters, far from bitches. And right here, I know he caught a lot of flack, you know what I mean, for using bitch in his raps and whatnot. And then I saw a clip where he was explaining it, right? He was talking about not all women are bitches. it's basically in this. I don't know exactly how the clip goes, the interview or whatever, but it was basically talking about there's differences, right? There's differences between a bitch, a hoe, and whatnot versus a woman and a lady that respects herself and handles herself with class and whatnot. So basically, if the shoe fits, wear it type scenario, I guess. So I guess he's taking accountability in that sense, right? And saying apologies to my true sisters, far from bitches. You guys aren't the ones that I was referring to as bitches, right? Letting it be known. Help me raise my black nation, right? And that's very true. We would be nowhere without our mothers, right? Reparations are due. I mess with that shit. It's true. Caught up in this world, I took advantage of you. So tell all the babies how I love them. Precious boys and girls born black in this white man's world. And all I heard was, and then the chorus is dope. Danny Boy, yeah, he was singing that. He was doing his thing. Who knows what tomorrow brings in this world where everyone's blind, and where to go no matter how far I'll find to let you know that you're not alone. I like it. Very dope. And then the bridge. He was speaking some facts in the bridge too, right? Only thing they ever did wrong was being born black in this white man's world. Oh my god, is that what he said? I don't know. Lyrics, sometimes genius always fucks up the lyrics, but in this white man's world. So I guess that's how they view us. They view us as bad or whatever, simply because of our skin color. I think that's what he's saying. Oh my ghetto motherfuckers, be proud to be black. If you proud to have this shit like this, because ain't nobody got it like this, right? All these motherfuckers want to be like us. They all want to be like us, to be the have-nots. All hail, God bless the child that can hold his own. No motherfucking doubt. And that's some real shit right there, bro. You know what I mean? The black people have one thing over any other race of people, which is influence, bro. Our influence goes deep. Just look at it, bro. Look at all the dances, the music, everything. You know what I mean? The influence it's just there, especially with food. Everything, bro. Food, everything. You know what I mean? Culture, everything. So, you could just, even a simple example, just go look at TikTok and everything, right? From the way people dress, everything about that. So, he's right about that shit, bro. Everybody wants to be black. So, but they taught us to hate our blackness, in a sense, right? Which is crazy. It's diabolical if you just go and look at it from that point of view, I guess you could say. So I like it a lot, bro. He's speaking a lot of facts. Let's keep it going. I enjoyed this one.
Being born with less, I must confess, only adds on to the stress. 2 gunshots to my homie's head, died in his vest. Shot him to death and left him bleeding for his family to see. I pass his casket, gently ask him, is there heaven for G? My homeboy's doing life, his baby mama be stressing, shedding tears when her son finally asked that question. Where my daddy at? Mama, why we live so poor? Why you crying? Heard you late night to my bedroom door. Now do you love me, mama? Why they keep on calling me nigga?
Yeah.
Get my weight up with my hate and pay them back when I'm bigger. And still thugging in this jail cell, missing my block. Hearing brothers screaming all night, wishing they stop. Proud to be black, but why we act like we don't love ourselves?
Okay.
Look around yourself, check yourselves. Okay. Know what it means to be black, whether a man or girl, we still struggle.
I like it.
And it's
I like it, bro. Dope, bro, dope. A lot of, and that one, hold on, I'll get to that line. But being born with less, I must confess, only adds to the stress. I like that, bro. He just knows how to use words, you know what I mean? And say, like, that shit was just dope. He's just a poet. 2 gunshots to my homie's head, died in his vest, so implying that he had a bulletproof vest on, right? But that shit still ain't protect him, because he took 2 gunshots to the head. Shot him to death, left him bleeding for his family to see. I passed the casket, gently asking, is there a heaven for G's, right? And he has a lot of songs where he asks that same question, right? My homeboy's doing life, his baby mama be stressing, shedding tears when her son finally asked that question, where my daddy at, mama, why we live so poor? And that's always hard, you know what I mean? Like, it's a tough situation, tough to be in, you know what I mean? But every black woman not in that situation deals with it, right? You gotta face the reality of telling your kid that your dad's never gonna be home because he's locked up or he's dead from the senseless violence and whatnot. But it takes a lot of courage, I guess you could say, to have a conversation with your child at an early age about that shit. When other kids and other families aren't having that shit, you know what I mean? Which is fucked up. Why you crying? Heard you late night through my bedroom door. Now do you love me, mama? Why they keep on calling me nigga? So another talk right there, right? The racism talk and all that. Get my weight up with the hate and paying back when I'm bigger and still thugging in this jail cell, missing my block, hearing brothers scream all night, wishing they'd stop. That's crazy right there. So yeah, just giving you, I guess, visual or just what it means to be locked up in jail, right? I guess the tough reality of it. Hold on, he said, proud to be black, but why we act like we don't love ourselves? And that's some real shit right there, bro, right? Don't look around, Busta. Check yourself, right? So that's some real shit right there. If you're proud to be black, you shouldn't be killing your own, right? You shouldn't be doing harm to your own. You should be looking out for your own. So that's some real shit right there. Check yourself, right? Now, what it means to be black, whether a man or a girl, we still struggling in this white man's world. I like it a lot. Let's keep it going, bro.
Fight for brotherhood, man. In this fight for brotherhood, born black. In this white man's world, brother Luciano McKee. We must fight for brother Geronimo Pratt.
Yeah, that chorus is fun,
White
right?
man's world. For Frankie Moore, Kofi. We must fight man's world. For the countless political prisoners who are locked up falsely
Tell
by
me
this
why
white
you
man.
change, choose a new direction, and I'm giving out. My time away just made perfection. Cause I think I die. Not gonna fly, why should I care? Like we holding on to lost love that's no longer there. Can you please help me? God bless me, please keep my seeds healthy. Making all my enemies bleed while my G's wealthy. Hoping they bury me with ammunitions, weed and shells. Just in case they trip in heaven, ain't no G's in hell. Sister,
okay.
sorry for the pain that I caused your heart. I know I'll change if you help me, but don't fall apart. Rest in peace to Lil Tasha, Lil Yummy and Kato. Too much for this cold war to take, ended up being fatal. Every woman in America, especially black, bear with me, can't you see that we under attack? I never meant to cause drama to my sister and mama, but when we make it through better times, in this white man's world.
Alright, this is dope. This is dope. I like
Touch
it.
with reality. A few of you in a few smoke-filled rooms calling that the mainstream, while the masses of the people, white and black, red, yellow, and brown, poor and vulnerable, are suffering in this nation. Never that. In this white man's world, they can't stop us. We've been here all this time, they ain't took us out. They can never take us out. No matter what they say about us being extinct, about us being endangered species, we ain't never gonna leave this. We ain't never gonna walk off this planet unless y'all use your brain. Use your brain. It ain't them that's killing us, it's us that's killing us. It ain't them that's knocking us off, it's us that's knocking us off. I'm telling you, better watch it or be a victim. Be a victim in this white man's world. In this white man's world.
Yeah, that chorus is something else. That chorus is dope.
White man's world. No doubt. Dedicated to my motherfucking teachers. Matulu Shakur, Geronimo Pratt, Mumia Abu Jamal, Sekou Ding, all the real OGs. We out.
The seal and the Constitution reflect the thinking of the founding fathers that this was to be a nation by white people
Okay.
and for white people. Native Americans, blacks, and all other non-white people were to be the burden bearers for the real citizens of this nation.
That's real right there. Hold up. Let's go back to the verse, bro. The third verse. Just tell me why you changed to choose a new direction in the blink of an eye. My time away just made perfection. Did you think I'd die? So I guess he's talking about his time in prison allowed him to reflect on his character and learn from his mistakes and on life and whatnot, right? Learn from his experiences, I guess you can say. And that's interesting in a sense, because a lot of people that go into prison come out, some come out better, you know what I mean? Others come out worse in a sense, right? Being, it's a worse environment, right? And you're a product of your environment, and your environment influences you, whether positively or negatively. So, but being in that quiet cell, a lot of people can find peace and find themselves. So, that's really dope, right? My time away just made perfection. So it helped him in his life. Not gonna cry, why should I care? Like we holding on, lost love that's no longer there. Can you please help me? God bless me. Please keep my seats healthy, making all my enemies bleed while my G's wealthy. I like that shit right there, right? Hoping this shit's hard right here, bro. Hoping they bury me with ammunition, weed, and shells just in case they trip in heaven. Ain't no G's in hell, right? That's crazy right there. So ain't no G's in hell, meaning all the G's are in heaven in a sense, right? Because he said that is there a heaven for G's, right? So all the gangsters in heaven. Sister, sorry for the pain that I caused your heart. I know I'll change if you help me, but don't fall apart. Rest in peace to Latasha, Lil Yummy, and Kato. Latasha, he always references her in his music, right? And y'all let me know, she was the one that was shot, the 15-year-old girl shot in the Korean store by the Korean owner for stealing orange juice, I think, or something like that. Lil Yummy, he was the kid, I think he was like 10 or something, right? And I forgot what he did, but he joined the gang, right? And then I think he got killed or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, he joined the gang at a young age and whatnot, and he was doing a lot of street shit and all that. And I think he got killed in the process or whatever, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know who Kato is, though. Kato, it was Pac's friend, Big Sky. Yeah, that's the name I know, you know what I mean? He's featured on a few of his tracks and whatnot. So that's dope, you know what I mean? Saying rest in peace, paying his respects to them. Too much for this cold world to take ended up being fatal. Every woman in America, especially black, bear with me. Can't you see that we under attack? I never meant to cause drama to my sister and mama. Hope we make it to better times in this white man's world. And I like that right there too, because he might not intentionally cause you know what I mean, drama and harm to his sister and mom, but just the shit he went through, right? The false accusation, being in prison, all these labels being thrown at him, it affects them as well, right? It affects them mentally as well, because no one wants to see their brother as well as their child go through that scrutiny and all that, especially if it's all false and all that too, right? So I like that verse a lot. And then Khalid Abdul Muhammad, you're out of touch with reality. There's a few of you in a few smoke-filled rooms calling that mainstream, while the masses of people, white and black, red, yellow, and brown, poor and vulnerable, are suffering in this nation. So yeah, I don't know what he means by that's mainstream. So y'all let me know exactly what he means, but so I guess I don't know exactly. I guess it's a small calling that mainstream. So yeah, okay, mainstream in the sense that it's actually only as few people have it good, right, while the majority of people are suffering. I think that's what he means. And right here, they never that in this white man's world, they can't stop us. We've been here all this time. They ain't took us out. They can never take us out, no matter what they say about us being extinct, about us being an endangered species. We ain't ever gonna leave this. We ain't never gonna walk off this planet unless y'all choose to use your brain. Use your brain. It ain't them that's killing us. It's us that's killing us. That's some real shit right there, right? It ain't them that's knocking us off. It's us that's knocking us off. I'm telling you, better watch it or be a victim, right? Be a victim in this white man's world. Born black in this white man's world, no doubt. And then dedicated to my motherfucking teachers, Mutulu Shakur, Geronimo Pratt, Mumaya Abu Jamal, Soko Odinga, and all the real OGs. We out. So dope, you know what I mean? All the people he learned from, he shouted them out. And I get the title of the track in a sense, you know what I mean? White man's world, meaning the white man controls the world. Although, I don't know, in a sense, it shouldn't be like that, especially when you consider the fact that white people are a minority in the world, you know what I mean? If you go look at just the population and all that. But I guess you could say they do have all the power in the world. And that's just based off, I guess you could say it's partly based off us letting them have the power in the world in a sense, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of more deep stuff that goes into it and all that, right? And I like Minister Farrakhan's, at the outro, you know what I mean, that excerpt from his speech. The seal and the Constitution reflect the thinking of the Founding Fathers, which were very well racist, you know what I mean? And this was to be a nation by white people and for white people. When they wrote all the Constitution and everything, you know what I mean? They didn't have, I think that was when black people were referred to as 3/5 of a person, right? If I'm not mistaken. So, so basically, it was a nation by white people for white people. They didn't have any other race of people in mind when they were constructing the Constitution and all that. Native Americans, blacks, and all other non-white people were to be the burden bearers for the real citizens of this nation. That's perfect. Just a perfect way to close it out, bro. I enjoyed this track though, bro. A lot of real shit. That's how I could explain it. You know what I mean? He's talking that real shit. Very dope track, I guess you can say. And very deep meaning in a sense too, right? I like it, bro. I really like it a lot. This was a cool track, bro. The beat was dope. The chorus was dope. Danny Boy on the chorus, yeah, he was singing that really well. Overall, though, I enjoyed this track. This was a cool track. You know what I mean? Different vibe, definitely a different vibe. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed this reaction video, be sure to leave a like if you would like, leave a comment if you would like, share the video. I appreciate all the support, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.